Yeah. Oluwa bless me today, cause I don't know tomorrow. As I dey walk, I dey pray. Lord, show me love. Oluwa bless me today, cause I don't know tomorrow. As I dey walk, I dey pray. Lord, show me love.
In recent years, social media has provided platforms to raise opinions, valid or detrimental. It has created an avenue for connectivity, interaction, trends, and a host of other things. Taking the discussion to a larger audience, many have been shrouded in doubts as to what value the social network brings to our daily lives. Delving deeper into the entertainment world, a 2012 report found that 79% of connected television viewers visit Facebook while watching TV, 83% surf the web while viewing TV, and 41% tweet about the show they're watching, and of those who post about TV shows, 76% do so live, while 51% who do so feel connected to others who might also be watching. The above reports have shown in many ways that social media has led to positive changes in the way people communicate and share information. However, it has a darker side as well. Social networking can sometimes result in negative outcomes, some with long-term consequences. For instance, during an interactive session held at Kansas in 2008, cyberbullying was defined as bullying or harassment by use of any electronic communication device, which can include but is not limited to email, instant messaging, text messages, blogs, mobile phones, pagers, online games, and websites. Cyberbullying has found its way to the social network, and celebs have obviously been at the center of various scuffs of defaming words. Leonard Cohen couldn't be more correct when he said, "A scar is what happens when the word is made flesh." The wounds might heal over time, but words have their way of haunting when spoken or written in cruel ways. Going by the rapid growth of technology, words traded on the social media have often cultivated all forms of viral trends. Banky W once said in one of his tracks, "Haters like to talk about my head being way too big. I brush it off because my flow is just way too sick." Back in 2012, Olisa Adibwa, a foremost entertainment veteran, came under heavy criticism from fans when he was accused of nearly ruining Rick Ross's show in Lagos. Maven's DJ might have been in the know for her imposing lyrical ecstasy, but none would have thought some fans would take it further by criticizing DJ for her physical looks. Cyberbullying, like Twitter assaults, make the endless list of bullying that have rapidly become a more prevalent form of harassment, violent acts on the private lives of celebrities. Let us find out if cyberbullying really gets the better of our celebs, or they have come to see cyberbullying as an entertainment norm.
We face them with prayers. They bully us, but we can't say the things we want to say back to them because we're stars, and we need to comport ourselves, and everybody tends to forget that we have emotions as well. But all in all, we just say we love you guys, even if you give us negative remarks.
You won't say because you can afford to buy data on your phone. That gives you all the power in the world to now insult my father. My father not date Twitter, so no insult her now. Yeah, straight. Don't cyberbully me. If you cyberbully me, I will bully cyber you.
Two is about cyberbullying on the internet, online, and but the thing is, we all have to understand that there's a freedom of speech, there's a freedom of words out there. So sometimes I read comments about me, and it could be very nasty and want to turn me off, but I just use the wisdom, and I just breathe in and breathe out, and I just let it go, because I know that ain't gonna take anything out of my body. It's just words.
If that should come, which happens to be like almost every celebrity expectation, if that should come, I mean, I would rather see as my instead of Shamo. I rather see as something to actually even steal idea from. I don't really take anything so offensive. That's me for you.
Internet bully is terrible. You understand? Abroad they will catch you and they will arrest you for bullying your counterpart because they have internet. And what I would suggest that they should cancel internet, but we need it for this business. So what I would advise is that you as a fan, you should respect the work that your idol does. You understand? If I sing music for you and I make you very happy, you should do happy things also for me in your own pattern. So you don't come and talk 13 to a dozen because you want to feel. Some people don't know how to talk, child. That's why I keep saying your daddy. You understand? If you know how to talk, you should respect the work that the artist is doing.
I think I'm a bit too strong for that. So when the bullying comes, you know, you take it in good faith, you know, and then you keep writing, because for everyone bullied, there are like 1,000 fans. You understand? So you take it that way and you be very grown up about it. Every now and then you want to throw a tantrum. You won't just say to hell with you or I just unfollowed you, you know, but it's a fan. End of the day, they're just fans in disguise. That's what I think.
Yeah, it does. That's why I said like we are all human beings, and some people, when I can actually have a meeting and have such an experience. You don't expect me to just jump from this mood to that mood. I might be driving and I'm feeling bad about what I read and stuff like that, but I think it affects us psychologically.
Basically, to me, I think everybody have the right to express what they feel. I mean, how they feel about anybody. You know, it's self-expression. You know, if you say it's not good, I mean, you don't know what a fan actually thinking or probably feeling about you. So maybe whatever the fans say out there to you, probably negative or positive, could probably be of help to you. As a matter of fact, so probably just get geared up and gingered up and just do what they have to do. You know, so so I feel it's a normal thing.
I feel like there's no criteria for people to join social media, so you can't necessarily respond to every negative comment you get on social media. So I don't bother myself, as long as I know that my fans appreciate my music, my fans love my music, and I'm comfortable with what I'm doing, I'm comfortable with my music, so nah, no hassle at all.
It has basically, because some people would still go out because they don't know how to bear and just talk to their fans anyhow. You say, okay, this one is a lousy person. It's just that it's a human being too. The artist is like the artist liker, whatever that is. You understand? So the artist is human. You are human. So if he responds to you like a human will respond, if I slap you now, you go respond. Now that's what you are doing to the artist. So anyway, you say, you take him. So I don't know what to say. Two human beings do themselves. Anything will come out from one of the human beings is a general problem. It's not for government. You understand?
I really don't think so, because that would be taking away the human rights of the fans. You know what I mean? Some things that are said, are probably not right. They might not be right, but I think everyone has freedom of speech. So everyone is free to say what they want to say, man. It's a free world.
Really been able to cope with the pains that come with the unbearable comments they get from their fans? One becomes more inquisitive to know if truly celebs breathe the same air fans breathe. It won't be wrong to ask them if cyberbullying had any medical or psychological implications on individuals.
I don't react to it, to be honest with you. I always feel that if you have that much time, because the way I look at it is like, we're big, we're going to try, we'll take care of ourselves as we do, but there's some other people, to be honest with you, are not really going to be able to handle it sometimes in a different way. I grew up with brothers, so I'm very good at bullying. Is something that came naturally to me, but I usually try my best when I can and when I see it to talk to people and sort of explain to them that this social media way there, another different kind of world we do. No be saying, you know what I mean? It's not really anything to take that seriously or to take. So anything that people do to you on there, just be real and be strong, and just make sure that what you're doing in the real world is good and is right, regardless of what happens to you on social media. At the end of the day, it's the world we created, so you can destroy it.
I have time for that. I think when you pay attention to it and you try to engage it, that's when you give them petrol on the fire. So I just ignore it.
It's terrible. I mean, growing up, cyberbullying sucks. I mean, growing up, I was bullied as a child, So in any form, whether it's face-to-face or whether it's online, it sucks and it is very hurtful. I think that people who do it do not understand the effects of what they are doing as well. So it's definitely something that sucks. I think it's something that people need to be educated about, the perpetrators and the victims.
Of course it would. I really think it would, because a lot of people take it very, 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 very seriously and very to heart. And at the end of the day, I think you really need to find how to distinguish between reality and fantasy. And when it comes to social media, it's kind of part reality and part family. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's like, you need to divide your mind. You need to really, that's kind of how I deal with those kind of cyberbullying. And you can't really take those things too seriously because at the end of the day, time they were all of us, they were Instagram, Twitter, all those things, no, they were never there. Like, you know what I mean? So you were fine without it. So why are you going to kill yourself now that it's around? You just need to know how to break away from the difference between real life and social media.
Absolutely. A lot of times the damage done to the body can heal and go away, but the damage done to the mind, to the soul, is very tough, and that is what this bullying, can inflict on people. It can cause low self-esteem. It can cause, timidity. Just so many dangers, and it's terrible. It sucks.
Yeah, of course, it's not a good omen, but I think the internet gives people balls, for lack of a better word. The internet gives people balls and anonymity. So it gives you, the guts to say something that you probably don't have the guts to say to that person in real life. And then it gives you the anonymity because you're hiding behind a phone screen or a computer screen. So you can talk crazy, you can say whatever you want, and there's little to no repercussion from it. At worst, maybe the person blocks you, and that's about it. So people do that, and these days, it's anything for a retweet, right? People looking for popularity. So I think for me, I just ignore it. Sometimes I have fun with it and I abuse people back if I'm in the mood. If I'm not in the mood, I might just block the person and keep it moving.
Like I said, people need to be educated. I think a lot of people that do it do not understand the extent of the damage, that it can cause to people. I believe people are inherently good, and they don't really want to go out of their way to destroy people's lives. So I think that if people know more about it, that it would definitely help to deal with it more.
If we are to take the discussion a notch further, should there really be legal implications or penalties for cyberbullying?
I think it's wrong. Cyberbullying. It's very sad. I've always said that the internet, like a jungle, like Wild Wild West. So if you're going to evolve in that, if you're doing that, at some point in time, there has some regulation to make sure that people you can't hide behind a cosign. You can't hide behind a name. We're going to find you. In Europe, it's happening right now. People are going to jail for that. So no matter who you are, you can try and hide with different internet signs and whatever you are, but we'll find you. So it's gonna end. It has to end. All the trolling, all the rubbish, nothing. No, because the planet is too small. Where are you gonna go? You can't go anywhere else. We'll find you and we'll sort you out. And if we find you, you're gonna go to jail. So whoever you are trolling, whoever you are abusing, you have to be. It's not. You can't just insult people and hurt people without. There has to be laws. So internet right now, regulation hasn't come to Nigeria yet, but it will come. And I hope that the NCC will get involved and make sure it happens because it has to end.
More is left to be said about how bullying on social network is slowly damaging the entertainment world. Can it get any better? Or has this come to stay as an entertainment norm that rests upon the shoulders of the viewers to decide, as we have had the views of celebs regarding cyberbullying?